All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tom. I'm a stay-at-home dad for 5 kids, 1 on the way, and I am a full-time eBay reseller. And yesterday I had my best day in recent memory. Definitely my best day of 23. Probably my best day since October, mid-October last year, where I had a day where I sold a jacket for $1,500. Yesterday I sold $757, which is definitely one of my best days ever. Just single days. And there were 2 really good sales, but they were only like $320, and the rest, like 400 and something, were reasonably inexpensive things. So we'll go over that a little bit later. I wanted to show you right now that I've got what I do when I'm listing stuff, because I feel like people get intimidated by listing, and I do everything on the phone. And there are some things that you can do on the PC that you can't do on the phone, but I don't know of anything. Like, there are some things you can't set up. There are things that I have to do on the computer or I use an iPhone, so you can access the real website from your iPhone, but I don't think you can do it on Android. But I'm just going to take you into the app. I'm just going to record myself using the app and show you what it is that I'm doing while I'm listing stuff. Okay, so the video is not quite as good on this one, but we're going to go into the pictures here and say, let's find this Thomas hat on here and go, I know that hat is called Day Out with Thomas Hat Youth. So I'll search for the item, right? 35 listed, filter. Now I know from the time that I was editing the video sold that this isn't really a good pickup. So there's 4 listed, which means that it's not going to sell quick no matter what I do. But this one, there were more sold than that the last time. Maybe because I put youth, or maybe I misspelled something. Yeah, 12, that's better. So what I will do is sort high-low. This is a lot of 4, so I don't want to do that. But this one is the same as mine, except it says new. But it is the one that sold for the highest, right? And it doesn't say new in the title. So I click on it again, and hold down on the title, and then it gives me the option to copy. So I copy, list, paste. That's my title. I never use this to change the brand, because on the ISO app, for some reason, and this is where I tell it it's pre-owned instead of the one that I copied and pasted to that said new. On the ISO app, if you change the brand there, sometimes it freaks out. And hat obviously isn't the brand, but Thomas isn't the brand either. But I'm going to put that in because that might show up on a search result. Style. I think we're going to call it a baseball hat, even though it isn't really a baseball hat. Color blue. Size small. And then character family. Normally you wouldn't put this in, but Thomas and Friends. Normally you wouldn't have to fill out these item specifics. They're in alphabetical order, so I'm just scrolling down here to T's. Thomas the Tank Engine. And then I should have put the pictures in first. Look, we were having a little cookout fire. Pictures of that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Upload. Done. And so you do the pictures, you stole the title, you do the item specifics, make sure the category is right. Here's the description. I never add anything to the description unless there's an issue where I need to. I set the price. Now I remember there were 35 listed, only 4 sold. That one sold for like $15 brand new. So I might even just keep that price, but do $8. No offers really needed on that. I'll go back in a week or two. I do that every week or so. Every 2 weeks or so I go through and just bulk update all my listings. Require immediate payment. I always do that. Returns accepted. I always do 60-day seller paid, so free returns for the buyer, because I get so few returns, and that gives the puts me in better position in search results. Not 44. I do everything at 4%. Done. List the item. So that's less than 5 minutes. I got that one listed. If I do 25 times 5 items, that's basically 2 hours listing to do 25 items. And it's even faster than that. I certainly wouldn't be doing it this slow if I wasn't talking. And let's do this caterpillar hat. Caterpillar mesh. Oh, snap back. Filter condition new. Filter. I always change the default to USA only. And buy it nows, because that's who I'm competing with. Highest price. And just kind of look for yours. Mine is not vintage, and a lot of these high priced ones are going to be vintage. That's the same hat exactly. Now I could. So now I can bring up this listing that I watched a minute ago and copy, selling list, paste their title. I would prefer to copy and paste sold listings, because obviously they filled the algorithm. But this means I don't have to fill in a title on an item that is fairly simple to do, so somebody's not going to screw it up. I like this picture better, so you saw me click on this one and unclick it. It brings up, changes the order. So uploading the pictures. So that's the thing to do, is upload the pictures first so that they're uploading while you're doing the rest of this. Again, it has hat as the brand. We're going to do caterpillar, cat, size, one size, gray. I don't really do much with these item specifics unless it's something like Thomas men's hats. I don't need to add anything to the description. They had theirs for like $30-something plus shipping. I think we're gonna do 20. I paid $2.50 for these, so free shipping is good for me. They're gonna ship at about 8 ounces, and I could put in my 8x4x6 box that I know that I'm gonna ship that in, but it doesn't make any difference on first class as long as it's below the certain size. So I'm not gonna waste time with that. I do everything at 4%. And that's what I'm doing to make listings for eBay. Take the pictures on my phone, import them, put in the item specifics, put in the shipping, and it takes 2 minutes for each listing once you have the pictures. And if it's easy stuff, like if it's something that's weird that you have to write a description on and you have to think about what order to put the words in the title and search engine optimization. But if you're doing a Caterpillar snapback hat or a Thomas the Train hat, or something that has a barcode you can just scan, just copy and paste the title. I never do sell similar. I don't ever use sell similar. I know a lot of people just only ever use sell similar, but because I want to do free 60-day returns, I don't want to sell similar and have it import somebody else's return policy. I don't want, and so I never do sell similar. I just copy and paste the title of an item that sold higher than what I want to sell mine for, and that seems the closest match. And then sometimes I'll change a word or two if all I can find is a green one and mine's yellow, and just change that one keyword. And if you change it in the title, copy and paste, change it in the title before you click the enter, then you don't have to change it in the description. I almost never write a description unless there's something that is flawed or something that's extra special about the thing. And so I thought that might just be helpful for you guys to see my process. It's super, super streamlined and simple. So yeah, yesterday I listed a whole bunch. I ended up with almost $800 in sales. Today I am a little above $200 in sales. But the night is young. It's only 10 o'clock p.m. So I think it's midnight California time, which is 2 a.m. here. So couple 4 hours left, and I always sell a thing or two overnight. So yeah, that gives you some ideas on what I do, and hopefully you'll learn something that can help you streamline what you do. So let me just reiterate why I'm stealing other titles instead of writing my own. I'm bad at including typos and not catching them. The people who text with me, oh my goodness, sometimes I go back and read and I'm like, I don't know how you understood what I even meant. And they're like, I'm used to you. So I'm not good at, I'm really terrible with typos and misspelled words and stuff. And I'm not really great at search engine optimization. And so knowing that title already got a sale for that item, and so it's likely to get a sale for my item. The higher the item sold for, the more likely it was that was a good title. And so I'm going to the top and seeing what is most similar to mine so that I can steal a title that is just letting somebody else do your homework. eBay has the sell similar option because they want you to steal people's titles, because it streamlines the process for the customer. And if everybody who has the same item has the exact same title, then it makes it easier for customers to find things. And so it works well for eBay, but you can make it work for you. And if you're stealing titles from things that are really, really good, then it's going to work better for you. And if you are stealing titles with typos, then you might have a problem. But you also don't have to type all of that out, and you don't have to think about it a lot. So it works really well on things that already exist, but a lot of weird one-off vintage rare kind of stuff that is super fun to list, it takes a little more work. But I just wanted to tell you, like, go find a title and don't do self-similar. I guess I already said the reason I don't do self-similar is because it imports so much more than just a title. And so I just copy and paste the title to gain the search engine optimization that somebody else already had success with. So it is Friday morning, and we just dropped the brothers off at school and saw a sign that said garage sale down this road I've never driven down before. And we are out in the country. Around here, a lot of garage sales are run Thursday, Friday, Saturday instead of running Friday, Saturday, Sunday if they want to run a 3-day sale, because most people don't go to sales on Sunday. That's changing a little bit here. This is our turn. We did find it. Jeez, it took a long time. I turned down the wrong road before, and it's way out in the country.
On the sign that said, and it was pointing front, so we found the garage sale.
It's a out the house garage sale.
Whoa.
Ugh. So that yard sale ran Thursday and Friday and Saturday. Today's Friday, so we're right in the middle of it. There really wasn't a lot. Evelyn got an Owlette toy. I got this guy. They tend to do well. This is Cars. What's his name? Frightening McMean. It's not Lightning McQueen, it's his alter ego, professional wrestler, Frightening McMean. And then we got this PS3 for $5. It's brand new. I did open it. It is sealed inside the box. PS3 quad charger, and that should be $25 plus shipping. And then I got a Mario shirt for the boys.